Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my manga haul for July. Once again, I have a pretty big haul here because there was lots of sales going on both at Right Stuff and at Barnes & Noble, which is basically the only place I got any of these volumes, except for there was a couple from eBay. But anyway, let's just jump right in. I'm going to start with the continuations as usual. So first we have our monthly volume of Haikyuu with Kageyama on the cover. It kind of matches volume 24. Hinata's on volume 24 and they kind of face each other. Next is One Punch Man volume 14. I stopped reading this a while ago, so I have no idea what chapter I'm on yet, but I'm pretty sure I've read all the chapters in this volume. I don't know at this point. This is a series that I'll keep collecting, but I don't think I'm going to continue reading it until I get a couple volumes ahead. So yeah. And next is Children of the Whales volume 5, another great cover. I read this volume already, and it's still interesting. I don't really know where it's going, but I'll keep reading it for now, especially for these covers. Their covers are absolutely gorgeous. Next, I have Attack on Titan volume 25. So Attack on Titan is a series I really like, but one of the most recent chapters really pissed me off, and it kind of made me want to drop the series, but we're so close to the end that I think I'm just going to continue it until the end, but I don't know if I'm going to keep collecting it. But this is volume 25, so I have a couple months to decide if I'm going to keep collecting it, but for now, this is where I'm stopping. Next, I have Land of the Lustrous volume 6. I read this volume recently as well, and I'm really enjoying what's happening in the series, and this was kind of a turning point in the series, so I don't really know where it's going to go from here, but I have a feeling lots of things are going to be changing. So yeah, I'm excited to keep reading it. And next, a series that not enough people are reading, Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, volume 16. I don't know if this has low sales or what's going on with Kodansha in this series, but it's been completed in Japan for a long time, but they're releasing like one of these volumes every 6 months instead of like, I don't know, every 3 months. And then it looks like the next volume is going to be an omnibus volume with volume 17 and 18, which I guess if that's the only way I can get the series, then I'll buy it, but I don't know. I think they have problems selling the series or something like that. But I'll keep collecting it as long as they keep selling it because I really like the series a lot. Next, I have Spirit Circle Volume 4, another series that I finished reading. I read this on Crunchyroll not too long ago. Well, I finished it on Crunchyroll not too long ago. So far, this is a manga that has probably had the most satisfying ending for me out of the very small amount of series that I've actually finished reading. Yeah, if you're going to look into it, it's only 6 volumes long. I really enjoyed it for the most part. So yeah. Okay, now we will see where the Barnes & Noble buy 2 get 1 free sale got me. So I bought volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 Battle Tendency. This is the rest of the series, or at least of Part 2. So I bought these, and then I also bought volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, and volume 6 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. I think volume 8 just came out. So I have the rest of Battle Tendency and then the first half or so of Stardust Crusaders to read. So I will do that. But Barnes & Noble, thank Barnes & Noble, because they saved me tons of money. I think it was just like, it ended up being like $10.50 a volume, which is like half off basically, because these are, yep, $20. So yeah, I'm glad I have these so I can read them now. I don't know if I'm going to wait until the rest of Stardust Crusaders is out before I read Part 3, but I think I'll start Part 2 pretty soon. So yeah, that's that. So the rest of the stuff I have to show you is all new stuff to me at least, some of which I have read, some of which I have not. So let's just jump right in with that. This is in no particular order, by the way. These are just the volumes I grabbed first. So first I have Natsu Maze Book of Friends, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, and Volume 6. So I found this lot on eBay for pretty cheap, and I decided, I've been looking at the series for a while and I've wanted to pick it up. but I didn't really want to buy it in the Barnes & Noble sale. So then I looked on eBay and I saw this lot, and I decided this is a great way to start the series and see if I like it, because just the first 6 volumes. There are 21 out, I want to say, or maybe 22. But yeah, I'm excited to get to the series. I've heard really good things about both the manga and the anime. And it's also a shoujo, which I don't read very often, but I've been dipping my toes into a little bit more recently, so I thought I'd try this one out as well. Speaking of popular shoujo manga, I bought Yona of the Dawn, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, and Volume 6, and Volume 7, Volume 8, Volume 9, Volume 10, Volume 11, and Volume 12. So this series I've been reading for the last month or so, or maybe just a couple weeks, and I enjoy it. I definitely like the political aspects. I like Yona's character development. However, I do have some pretty big issues with it. However, I'm definitely enjoying it enough to keep picking it up. And now that we're introduced to all, or at least most of the main characters, I can see the potential going up from here. So that's that. I'm sure some people will be really happy I picked this up. Personally, I'm happy I picked it up because the release schedule is pretty fast for the series. And I'm enjoying it so far. I like the politics, like I said. So yeah. Next, I have added another Yuri series to my Yuri collection. So I have After Hours Volume 1 and Volume 2. Now this is a series I was hesitant about. I wasn't really going to pick it up, but then I heard it's only 3 volumes, so I figured it's worth a shot, and I've never read a Yuri manga that takes place like after high school, so I thought I might like that more than some high school series I've had a little bit of problems with. But yeah, I'm not going to read the series until the 3rd and I think final volume comes out, and then I'll read it. So yeah, I'm glad to have this in my collection. Another series that I'm pretty sure is only 3 volumes long is Yona and the Dragon Newt's 7 Kingdoms, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I really like the color scheme of these 2 volumes, and the art style is nice. Once again, I'm not going to read these volumes until the 3rd and final volume comes out, just because it's a 3-volume series, and I figure it's better to read them all at once. So yeah. So the next thing is something I saw in Half Price Books one day, and this wasn't really on my radar. However, I had heard good things about the artist of this series. So I looked it up as I was standing in the store, and I looked at the prices of these volumes, and I thought since these volumes were discounted so low, it was definitely worth it for me to pick them up. And there's only 5 volumes in the series, so I think it's a pretty good investment either way. So I got Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volume 5 of Summit of the Gods. If you can see here, Volumes 3, 4, and 5 were discounted to $10 as opposed to the usual $25. So I had to buy Volume 1 and 2 used, not at Half Price Books, but that's okay. I had to pay a little bit more for those 2 volumes, but that's okay. Overall, I saved a ton of money on these volumes, and even if I don't like them, I don't think I'll regret buying them because they're definitely pretty highly acclaimed. So yeah, I'm glad I managed to find these and pick them up. And then lastly, I saved the best for last, and as you can see, I had to back up the camera to fit this in the frame, but I still don't think it'll fit in the whole frame. So I got the One Piece Color Walk Compendium East Blue to Sky Pia. So this is a collection of the color pages and extra interviews and other extra art in here, character designs, all that good stuff. Yeah, as I said, you really can't see this whole thing. And the cover wraps all the way around, which I think is really nice. So yeah, I definitely couldn't pass this up with One Piece being my favorite series and all. So whenever they come out with the second one, I'll be buying that one as well. I've already flipped through this one. I haven't really read all the interviews and stuff yet, but I've looked at the art. It's really beautiful as per usual. The only problem is I don't know where to put it. Like, it doesn't fit on my shelf anywhere. So I guess I have to like put it on top of the shelf or something. Yeah, it just doesn't fit anywhere. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any thoughts on any of the manga I had to talk about, let me know those thoughts in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!